Team Spirit versus the loser of this next series. And here's the actual schedule. So
Wow, how nice. Bringing up the schedule for all the viewers.
Thank you, friend. I also have overlays. DotaPit has, they're prepared. Unlike every tournament that I do, where I have to scramble to find out the schedule. They have all the overlays ready. But yeah, Na'Vi going to 2 minors. They lost in the ESL qualifiers to VP. They've been pretty hot lately, though.
I zoned out. I don't know what you said.
Talking about how Navi's great.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they've been doing real well.
Do you know anything about Crystallize?
I just know that he hasn't played on any big teams like Navi before.
I believe he was on... I'm actually going to have to check now, so I don't sound like an idiot. Yeah, I was going to say Double Damage. It's Double Dimension, which I'd heard of, but they didn't really do much. And, of course, Suneko's the captain, position 5. Rogers the 4. General's the offlane, Dendi mid lane.
5 seconds
Oh, it looks like we've actually begun, friends. So let's get this started.
Here's the
Is there a team you favor here, Suns fan?
I don't know. Empire's pretty good. They swapped out. Who did they swap out for Vanscore?
It was Roger, who's actually on Navi now.
Oh, that's right. So a little bit of grudge match here, huh?
That's right. Let's build up the drama. You know, he got kicked off into a better team. He must be pissed.
Well, Empire should be pissed. That's the grudge match. You can make a grudge match any angle you want, dude.
That is true.
But yeah, so obviously Empire's history. Chappie was out for TI because of visa issues and Resolution had to take point. They did quite well, top 8. It was top 8, I think, right?
Yep, it was top 8.
And Vanscore, I haven't seen him play in a while, but he is historically known as one of the best Dazzle players of all time, if I'm not mistaken.
Nice, nice.
Fun
facts. These are like little Snickers fun facts.
I know, right? I'm the best at like the... Oh, Enchantress actually gets through, so we're going to see... What position do you say they play? Is it like a 4?
No, it's usually core, but they do play support sometimes.
Okay. Well, when you say core, what do you mean?
10 seconds.
That's what it means. That means safe lane, mid, or off lane.
I understand. Is there one in particular, or is it an even distribution?
It's usually off lane. But sometimes if there's a Viper, it goes mid against Viper as well.
Oh, I see. Huh. Okay.
She just kind of floats around and goes wherever.
Right.
Really weird hero.
So Disruptor's going to be the first pick for Navi. I was going to say, yeah, that's a Suneko special. I'm pretty sure Suneko's going to be playing that. Empire gets their hands on both Enchantress and Venomancer, 2 very highly sought-after heroes right now.
Yep, and then the Bat Rider comes next. Bat is actually very good against both these heroes. So there's a lot of people. This Bat-Veno matchup, usually like they meet in lanes because Veno is played in the safe lane a lot and Bat's played in the off lane a lot. Like Veno is so weak in the early levels and Bat Rider is so strong in the early levels that a lot of the time Bat Riders can completely dumpster Venos in lane until Veno gets a lot of levels and gets wards up and stuff. And then after that, it's like Veno owns Bat because, you know, he's got all these wards flying around, canceling your Blink Dagger, and he gets slowed and all this garbage, but it's so weird to see like how these heroes play out in games because sometimes it's so one-sided. Like sometimes the Veno gets a little too much help and Bat can't actually snowball the lane, and then he feels completely worthless.
Was Bat banned last game? First 2?
That's a good question. No, it was not.
Okay. I mean, he always ends up finding his way into being played despite nerf after nerf after nerf.
Yeah, this is this actually like one of the... There's a couple of heroes in Dota that have only like received nerfs.
Yeah. Well, technically talents are a buff, but we won't count those, right?
That is true. I guess he did get an Aghanims, which is sometimes pretty good.
Yeah, that's true. That's a luxury build, but can be very game-breaking.
Yep. Okay, actually, he did get buffed recently. His flame break has like one more tick of damage at every level or something.
Seconds.
That was after a considerable nerf, though.
That is true.
5 seconds remaining.
Because it used to do... It used to mini stun, obviously. It used to do like a flat amount of damage, though, instead of damage over time, right? Or am I mistaken?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
And then it got changed to the damage over time, and then they gave it like another tick afterwards or something.
Yeah, that's right. All right. Well, we'll see how this ends up working out for Na'Vi. But you're right. Bat Ride definitely good against those two heroes. Obviously, with Enchantress, you don't really want to deal necessarily physical damage to her because of her passive. But right now, you're dealing with exclusively magical damage.
Silencer.
Silencer picked up now. Gracious. This is a disgusting lineup.
Yep, Silencer very nice against the Bat Rider. He can always silence after the lasso, and typically that target gets saved because they can't follow up with their abilities afterwards. Just a cure that ruins team fights for the opposition.
A pseudo counter, you could say.
Yes.
Not like a hard counter Oracle.
Yes,
Pseudo counter.
That is quite accurate.
Thank you.
And now comes the Earthshaker. All right. Do you like this hero? This hero is in every game, but at least he's like ridiculously fun to play and to watch.
Yeah, I think he's fun to watch. I've never had... I can't remember a time in Dota where I'm like, ugh, so sick
Not
of
Earthshaker. Yeah, this doesn't happen.
Oh, that's not necessarily true. If he's like a super poor Earthshaker, then he's just worthless. But you can say that about pretty much any hero, I suppose.
10 seconds.
But yeah, anytime you can get some items on this big boy, pretty much all mobility, blink, force
5
staff,
seconds
shadow blade,
remaining.
even Aghanim Scepter if you really want. Very fun to watch. You can say that about any mobility hero. Now that I think of it, I think, maybe I'm wrong about. Is Ember Spirit fun to watch?
I don't know.
That hero's a little. That hero is very frustrating to play against. Watching though, kind of a 50-50 maybe. Like the old Ember was boring as shit, right? The non-magical.
Yeah, the Battle Fury, hold high ground for 80 minutes. That was awful.
That was bad.
I don't think people even liked playing that hero.
They had to though.
Yep.
The Dire.
All right, so Legion Commander comes out for Empire, and then a 4th pick Necrophos.
Yeah, this is quite a nice Necro pick.
Obviously,
very
we didn't mention the
difficult.
Meepo ban, by the way, but that's pretty obvious because Cheppy is a beast of burden.
Yeah, quite the meeple player.
10 seconds.
This guy plays all the weird heroes.
5
Meepo,
seconds
Arc
remaining.
Warden. Not a lot of players play all these heroes. Especially from the carry position.
Okay, Arc Warden, that's another mobility hero I don't think is fun to watch.
Yeah, I agree. Arc Warden's not a very fun hero to watch.
I think the concept of that hero is
Here's
actually
the
not fun to
Radiant
watch,
ban.
not fun to play, not fun to play against. Heroes like that, I don't understand why they're built. If you get nobody gets enjoyment out of playing these heroes, you know. I could
they're
be
also
wrong.
like they're also such a struggle to like balance. You remember in the beginning when he first started getting popular, or at least it was around TI 6, I think, maybe a little before that. But that was like the rapier
5
days
seconds remaining.
when he would just buy
he-
rapiers.
He was available at TI6. Are you sure about that?
Maybe I don't know. It was somewhere around that time. Maybe it was after. I don't remember exactly when because I wasn't playing at the time, but I was watching a little bit. And there's just all these pubs with Arc Warden and rapiers, and you just can't do anything.
Right.
He's backdooring and killing all your buildings through backdoor protection.
Yeah, it's a filthy hero. See, Nature's Prophet, people hate that hero sometimes, but it's kind of like a love-hate relationship. I don't think anybody really loves Arc Warden.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
And it's another hero that's a very hard hero to balance too. Just the concept, like having a double that can use items, like in theory, that's broken, right? So it makes
You
it very
got
difficult.
double
to balance.
Midases going off all the time.
Right. So what items can you not use on the double? The rapier thing doesn't
It's
work
just
anymore,
rapier.
right? Is there any? I guess. Yeah, I
mean,
guess
mech doesn't
Dagon would be
work
the
'cause
main
there's
one,
like,
but it does work.
Yeah. Mech doesn't work because there's just the cooldown or whatever.
Radiant's turn to pick. Dire's turn.
And
to
last pick for
pick.
Navi is going to be the Mirana. So this is a hero you've been a huge fan of lately. Basically, the post Aghanims era of Mirana. You're enjoying, right?
Yep.
What do you go like? Diffusal? Is that the normal?
Seconds.
Yeah, Diffusal or Maelstrom,
Maelstrom.
one of those. Diffusal does more
5
damage.
seconds
Maelstrom's
remaining.
better for clearing AoE nonsense, but I don't know how good the hero is, honestly. It's a really weird hero where her early game is really slow, but, well, not slow, but it's like levels 1 and 2 are like really bad, and then like 5 and onward are really good, but she just feels so weird.
So you don't like her anymore?
It's not that I don't like her, I just have mixed feelings about the hero. Sometimes the hero feels really good, and sometimes it just doesn't.
'Cause I remember having a conversation with you literally 2 weeks ago, where you're like, "This hero is the next thing. She's broken." Do you remember having this conversation with me?
Yeah.
What changed?
She's... Nothing changed, it's just like, she's like... I don't know. Sometimes she's good, sometimes she's bad.
Great analysis. Thank you.
That's right.
Sometimes Mirana's good. Sometimes she's awful. Sometimes she sounds like a man. Other times she still sounds like a man. So,
So
what are you
full
gonna do?
insight.
Choose your
Slark.
hero.
Ooh, the hard
Oh
counter
my
to
God.
Mirana leap. I like it. But not a very, and obviously very good against Batrider Lasso if you can get it off in time. Okay, I could see this pick working out. What do you think?
I think Slark sucks.
So, I think the hero in general is not good, but this game it seems okay, right? Or it still sucks this game.
I think it's okay, this game.
I
But
mean, you go Diffusal. So you go
Yeah.
Diffusal, and you're already good against Necro, Mirana, and Batrider.
yeah. And he also has Global Silence to get in there. And he has the LC heal to help him get out of any sticky situation. I don't know. Maybe it'll work out. I just typically don't have much faith in this hero because he doesn't feel strong. Because a lot of the times his lane is very contested. Very heavily contested. But in this game, you know, it's a last pick. They see the Batrider.
Prepare for
I
battle.
don't know. I just feel like the hero does
is missing.
a low amount of damage, even with like Shadow Blade to the point where you can only kill supports, and that's like barely killing them. I don't know. He's just a snowball hero. He can definitely take over some of
That's
these
true.
games, and he can also just
But I
fall
feel
flat.
like even if you're like once you get that Shadow, but you can just kill Mirana anytime you want, pretty much, right?
I mean, maybe this Mirana has like a wand, her health talent at 10. Probably not gonna die alone, at least. Of course, with other heroes, sure, she'll die.
Okay.
I mean, he still has like his own unique mechanic, right? In the fact that he can scout out wards, he has that nighttime vision. So all these things definitely have tons of value.
Now, the thing you haven't brought up that I think is probably the most important aspect of Slark is that he has this rare immortal on his face,
It does.
which changes Dark Pact to look weird, like chains. Very important aspect you can't forget about.
Yeah, he's got the taunt as well. Hopefully he busts that out.
Oh, that's true. People were complaining about the taunt when it first came out. As Earthshaker. Oh, he's gonna die one way or the other. Can he get the rune? Oh wait, he has a TP. Oh! All right, well, he didn't get the rune either.
No. Why are you laughing at him? He just died.
That was so
He thought
ballsy
about
though.
it.
I love that kind of play. I actually love that shit.
This dude's got the biggest balls in the game, and you're laughing at him.
Is that how? Okay, you basically get 50 gold from that because you're TPing, right? If you get the rune, 50 net worth gold. Is that really worth it?
No,
Is that
definitely not.
worth the risk? That's amazing. Oh, also forgot to mention Dark Pact is great against Sticky Napalm. So in general, he's really good against Batrider overall.
Yes, he is for sure. All right, and we've got the old mud golem coming in mid lane just to throw rocks.
Oh yeah, I gotta love this. Roger gets a nice block on Cheppy. I keep saying Cheppy. It's Chappy. Oh, Dendy's gonna leap in. Gonna do a considerable amount of damage. This might actually be a kill. Nope. There's the Fairy Fire. Roger. Couple more right clicks will do it, and Chappy is super slow. That's because Earthshaker has boots level 1.
Or no great shakes.
Yep, Rush stuff. The old Earthshaker camping mid. You know, GH was the first person I saw do this like every game. He just sits mid, fissure blocks the enemy mid, And a lot of the times, people don't really respect it. Up top, Vanscore getting burned down too. Roger makes the rotation. Goodbye.
Oh my. Yeah, 5 stacks of sticky napalm. Vanscore's Dunzo. FN still level 1. Earthshaker's out-leveling the carry. That's pretty good.
He's having a great start so far. Even after that unfortunate first blood at the rune where he tried to TP at and didn't make it.
But that just goes to show that he just doesn't care, right? He's got confidence. That's all that matters in life.
Is that right?
I'm pretty sure. You can fake it till you make it. That's the
That
saying.
is true.
So Cheppy did die in this mid lane, but I think he'll recover just nicely, quite nicely. This is a hero you do not get in the mid lane. You don't get wards. Is that right?
You do. You just get him a bit later.
Okay. Well, he's going to Gale Dendy. Dendy with the leap. And the fissure will ensure that no more damage will be taken. Although he is quite low. Oh, they tried to deny him. But he's going to have to deny himself to the neutrals now.
Oh, that sucks. Now he has that extended respawn timer because he died to the neutrals instead of his teammate.
Yeah.
This will do.
Truly unfortunate. Well, top lane, General on the Bat Rider. Has 4 CS right now. He's going to get pounced on by Slark. Will we actually have enough damage to take him out? No, a lot of the damage from Dark Pact did not actually connect. So General will be fine for now. On the other side, Crystallize on the Necrophos bot lane. Any specific build that you're looking to see from, like, how much variability do you have on builds for Necrophos? Like the Veil of Discord, like a Blink Ag, something like that?
It's pretty standard every game. It's something like Veil into either Phase or Treads, and then a lot of them go Radiance.
The Radiance, yes, of course.
Yeah.
Could I forget?
Especially from the safe lane. Whenever Necro's not off lane, he usually goes Radiance.
Mm-hmm. Now, if Diffusal Blade ends up being an issue for him, is there any like item build that you would typically go to counteract that?
Sometimes you can go for like a Yule's or even an additional Ghost Scepter afterwards, and then you use...
Are you serious?
I'm not kidding. You use one of those first, and then you pop your Ghost Shroud
That
to
is
heal.
hilarious. That is actually hilarious. What is the animation difference? Is there an animation difference with Ghost Scepter and his Shroud? As looks like Roger's trying for another rune, but won't get it again. Has his fissure. He's dead.
Yeah, runes are tough stuff for Roger. Stay away from those, buddy.
Yeah.
It's sinking.
Yeah, what was I saying?
Just like your
You're talking about the animation difference between Ghost Shroud and Ghost
Yeah.
Scepter. There's a little bit of one.
Okay.
I mean, it's pretty rare because most of the time Necros don't need it.
What's the cooldown
Yeah.
on Diffusal? It's
What is it like?
Did they up it to like 8 seconds a long time ago? It can't be that
4
long.
seconds.
4 seconds, okay. So you really just pop both? Yeah, I guess you make
Yeah.
them use 2 diffusals. That's pretty good. Crystallize doing a little right-click damage to Miposhka here. What are your thoughts on Diffusal not being able to be recharged? Are you a fan, not a fan? It's obviously a very deliberate balance thing.
I think it's fine the way it is.
Because right now, you have to understand, though, back in the day, Diffusal did not used to be good. Now it's like super good.
Yep.
So it makes more sense now, for sure. Oh, Ghost Stick. Lots of damage coming out towards Crystallize, but has the Ghost Shroud and Wand. So we'll be fine for now.
Yep, he's about to pick up some CS2 under his tower, so he's going to be totally fine with this lane. And this is a lane where Legion can farm a bit, but he can never really pressure this Necrolite, especially once he gets to this stage of the game. And Miposhka, I mean, he definitely can make rotations and go places, but it's so hard for him to gank these lanes. There's a Mirana in the mid lane who can just leap away. Necro in the safe lane who can just pop the Ghost Shroud and heal up. So I'm really not sure where he's going to go. I mean, he really wants this kill on mid. It looks like he's just waiting, but it's not the easiest, that's for sure.
Yeah. Oh.
Yep, and they even see him. Yep.
Like, oh, you got a net? No longer, bro. My creep. Yeah, it's got to be frustrating. Dendy, though, sees the double damage rune. Will take it for himself.
Double damage.
Vanscore level 3 right now in the silencer in the top lane. Who died? Somebody died. Disruptor. Oh, okay. Crystallize in the meantime. Pops his death pulse. Gets the invis treatment from Mirana. And will walk away to safety. Can they use this to aggress anywhere? Doesn't look like it.
Nope, they were trying for something top, but there's a ward that scouts them out there, so nothing's gonna happen there. And we're getting to the stage of the game where Veno starts to take over whatever lane he's in. He just throws up the wards, but he could die here if there's a fissure in the arrow.
Oh, it runs into the arrow. It's not going to be the longest duration, but will it be enough to actually get the kill? Vanscore's here to help, but alas, too much damage to be taken. Venomancer does die. Vanscore in the meantime nukes Mirana a bit, but
Mirana actually is gonna die here.
she has a wand. Is it enough?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh, is he
He
actually?
dead.
He's
Wow,
dead.
last tick.
Oh my god.
That's
so sad.
unfortunate. And of course, you can't deny Poison Sting. Only Gale is
Yep.
deniable. I think it's one of the Doom, Gale. What else is deniable? There's not very many things.
Can you still deny off Shadow Strike?
Yeah, Shadow Strike. That's right. So that's 3. There might be like one more, but there's not many in the game anymore.
I think that's it actually, isn't it?
It could be.
God, Roger's super high level.
Poshka healing himself. He's getting chased by Dendy. They got to pop the shrine here. It's definitely not what they wanted, as Disruptor dies again. So apparently that's the kill that I don't want to catch on camera this game. Hopefully
worry,
you
I
guys
got
don't
it.
care too much about that.
He clicked his duel on him and then used overwhelming odds and he died.
Oh, okay. So he didn't get the dual damage. That's unfortunate.
Yep, they just happened to meet in the jungle. So this Shaker's level 5.5 at 8 minutes. It's been in all the right
that's
places at the right
pretty
time.
insane.
Oh man, Ghostic has an invis rune too, and he sees Seneko.
Oh, yeah.
He might just wait for his duel and kill him again.
10 seconds to go, and that's going to be up. He does not really have enough mana to do another skill on top of it, though, so he's going to need help. It doesn't look like he's going to be able to use it as initiation. Maybe just a little nice little right click poke.
Oh,
Okay, maybe
he's
now.
got. There's a sentry there. Uh oh, he sees him.
Oh,
Dyer's bottom tower
Can they bait
is
him?
about to flounder.
no, he'll walk back to safety. Legion's one of those heroes. It just feels so awkward to play sometimes. Because you need initiation, right? So you have to get a blink or Shadow Blade or something like that. But then you feel the need to have to do press the attack. As mid lane, arrow onto Venomancer, Star Storm. Lots of damage coming out. Vanscore's here though. Roger. Gonna TP out in the midst of danger. Should be good to go. Venomancer pops the wand. So Chappie lives. Uh-oh. We have some action here though. Miposhka. Dendy still has leap. Pops the Moonlight Shadow. Don't think there's any opportunity to actually re-aggress here, though.
That'll be that.
But yeah, don't you
No.
feel awkward as an LC sometimes? Because you have this initiation, right, that you have to get. Then you have to do press the attack. You have to hit blade mail. You feel like maybe I need to hit my overwhelming odds first. I don't know. It just feels super. It's not like a clean initiation.
Right, there's so many different options for like every engagement, it feels like. And it's also a hero that either feels extremely dominant or quite useless. I feel like there's not really an in-between with the hero. You
I would
just
agree with
spiral
that, yeah.
out of control one way.
Well, Dendy, despite getting the first kill in the mid lane, is 1 level behind Chappie on the Venomancer, who is going to be going for Veil first.
Dyer's bottom
now.
tower is under attack.
Yep, I think Mirana's... There's not many heroes that outrange the Venom wards, but Mirana outranges them by like 30. So you can actually kill them slowly in lane, but it's
General
still so much to...
top lane. Oh, he looks like he's going to drop here to the Silencer. That is 4 intelligence stolen right now.
About to take the plunge.
Yep, and he's gonna get a 6 pretty soon too. So we talked about the ult. Makosha, hasn't he killed the courier? Yep. Nets it up.
God
That's
damn
a
it.
smoke gank.
God,
They're fishing for guppies with
Gosh darn.
fire.
I missed it. It's okay. We'll get him next time, guys. Positive
That's
attitude.
right. Just don't give up.
Don't give up, never surrender. Words of the wise from Galaxy Quest. Oh, crystallized in the meantime. Ghostic doing a little right-click damage. Wants to get off the duel. Here we go. Do they have enough damage? Looks like they will to get the kill, but... Ooh, actually is in time to get the duel damage.
If that clutch press the attack, you have enough attack speed to get that.
Yeah, for sure. Mid lane in the meantime. Seeing that everybody's off the map in the bot lane. Chappie is going to be the one initiated on, but nice global silence. Can't really use any additional spells, but it might be enough damage. Glimpse taking the LC back. In general, going to help get the kill along with Dendi. And he actually, oh, he's going to tick down Chappie. God, so annoying. What an annoying hero. Jesus.
Yeah, it's twice now that the Poison Sting manages to secure a kill.
Fortified their structures.
Oh, we got
And we
Shadow.
talked about...
Moonlight
just
Shadow
kidding.
here. Crystallize with Dendi. See who they want to go for here. Oh, it's going to try to be the Slark. It's not going to be enough damage to take him out, though. He's going to pop his ult to safety. Roger, though, takes out Miposhka with ease, and Dendi takes out Ghostic. So they do get 2. They really wanted that Slark.
Yeah, they were so close. Perhaps if they coordinated just a little bit better, they could have gotten him as well. But, you know, it's still good. We talked about the Bat Rider and Slark matchup. Slark being very good in lane against Bat because he can remove the Dark Pact and everything. But General's still pretty farmed here. He's got his drums, tranquils, 400 gold. A lot of CS to his name.
The prize is mine.
And I mean, he's very high level as well.
Yeah, he's doing quite well for himself. Blink Dagger will be next as per norm. I mean, mid lane. Gale onto Roger. Dendi's going to apply a little pressure, though. Venomancer gets glimpsed back into a Static Storm. No! The kinetic field not up in time. Chappie just hastes away. No problem at all. And that means Static Storm's down. Glimpse is down. Perhaps they can apply some aggression here in the mid lane. And that's
Yep,
the Veil
with
just delivered.
The wards just chip away at this tower forever. Now it's so low and so easy for them to finish off.
Radiant's middle tower
Yeah,
is
Earthshaker,
under attack.
Fissure. Oh, arrow not going to connect. Oh, the deny is there for
Radiant's
Dendi.
middle tower has been denied.
Up top, General in some trouble here.
Yeah, top lane. We have the Pounce, Slark initiation, but not quite enough damage to take him out. But that'll leave a triple stack for FN to take out. Very nicely done. Dendi, though, netted into a Gale. Oh, one impetus. Oh, he gets denied by Roger. Oh, my. Great play. Roger, it might cost him his life, though. Miposhka's stuck inside a kinetic field, though. So thinking better of this engagement. And Na'Vi get away with murder. Murder of their own teammates. Friendly fire.
Yeah, disgusting. So, Suns fan, this Necro has been quite quiet in this early game. 14 minutes.
Dire's bottom tower won't last long.
But this is one hero that really takes off. I feel like he takes a good fight, Reaper's a guy, secures a kill, and then he becomes
Dire's
ridiculous.
bottom tower is about to
Yeah, for sure. Just picked up his Veil of Discord, so he's going to be dealing a considerable amount of damage. Level 1 ult isn't, I wouldn't say it's great, but it's okay.
Dire are scanning for
But it's
enemies.
definitely a good spell against somebody like Enchantress, because you want that magic damage. She's never really going to want to buy a BKB or
Radiant's
anything of the
top
sort.
tower is on the rocks.
Yep, for sure, especially from that jungle position as well. I can't imagine she'll ever have the form to even consider purchasing a BKB, especially for quite some time now.
Well, FN's getting pretty close to Shadowblade here, so once he picks that up in a couple hundred gold, expect them to up the aggression, up the offensive capabilities here. Ghostic in the meantime, 50 gold from Blink, so those two are going to align quite nicely as far as itemization timing.
Yep, they're both about to hit their power spike right now once they get their items. So, I mean, we can definitely expect some aggression once they pick those things up. I just feel like, I don't know, I feel like
Bottom tower
Na'Vi
is about to
had like the
flounder.
lane setup to do pretty well, but things just didn't happen to go their way. Their ganks were kind of ruined. Enchantress actually was able to get a lot of work done in the mid lane and the bottom lane, and then Legion Commander also picked up some random kills on the Disruptor just in the jungle. I feel like they had like a safe, like this is a lane they should have won that just wasn't, and it's kind of ruining their game.
Oh, FN. Does he see him? It is nighttime. He has a little bit of extra night vision because he is Slark, but I can't really tell if he actually caught them off guard or not. Crystallize is just going to TP out. That means Seneko is going to be the lone hero here in the bottom lane, and if they find him, he is dead. He gets the Static Storm off and the Kinetic Field onto Creep. Seneko, there's the duel. Easy duel damage for Ghostic. That's number 2 on the notch of his belt.
Fortified their structures.
So that means top lane's going to be in some trouble here. Vanscore gets the lasso.
Dire's top tower is about to
And
take
that is going to be a 1-for-1 trade overall.
no more from me.
Isn't it funny? The same exact play happened
Yeah.
to both teams.
Who spoiled that
That's typically
shot?
why you see like a support, if they're at the top lane, they play super passive because they know everybody's off the map. But perhaps he thought that there was some counter initiation possibility at the bot lane, but not sure.
Dyer's top
But yeah, it's an
tower
exact
is
trade,
gone.
pretty much.
Yep.
Support for support, tower for tower. And oh my god, Earthshaker. Whew. Roger. 300 gold, 400 gold away from Blink Dagger. That is disgusting. 17
Yeah,
minutes
he
in.
actually has a lot of CS. 37 CS on this roaming shaker. You know, that is the one big thing Na'Vi have going for them, that their shaker is so farmed.
Yeah, Empire with a 2k lead right now, so not a huge lead by any means, but like you were talking about, the power spike is definitely there in terms of itemization with that Blink Dagger and Shadow Blade combination from the Slark and Legion Commander. Venommaster is going to continue to jungle, level 14 right now, has the hood. What do you go... Is this... Do you need initiation, or you go like an Ags, or what do you go for? Oh. FN. Finds Crystallize. Pounces on him. Vanscore's here to steal some intelligence. There's the Global Silence. Not in time, though, to prevent the Ghost Shroud. So, kind of a waste in the end. Static Storm into the Glimpse. Crystallize, though, taking a lot of damage, and the overwhelming odds is going to be enough to take him out. Ghost Stick has duel, but they cannot see the enemy heroes. Roger with a beautiful Echo Slam onto 2. Will it actually be enough to get the kill, or can they counter-initiate here? General jumps in, has Lasso available, but he has no teammates to actually do damage. Here's the duel. Not going to be enough to get the actual duel damage, but you would think that's going to be enough to actually get the kill, and with the pounce, they ensure that that is the case. So 2 for 0. Lots of abilities used.
Coin for me.
Yeah, I mean, it looked somewhat good for Na'Vi when they were turning around on that Slark, but then he just got exploded by the Legion Commander. Unfortunate there. They definitely needed that kill, but that was also the Earthshaker Blink reveal. You know, big Echo Slam coming out and just kind of got ruined by the heal there, disrupting the chain stun. But, you know, it's still Earthshaker, right? This hero, he's probably the comeback king.
The comeback king, you say?
Yeah.
Who's the best comeback king in the game? I have a hero in mind right now.
Is it Spectre?
No. Although, I guess if you can hold on long enough, perhaps.
Who is it?
It might not be accurate anymore, but it was Shadow Fiend, at least back in the day.
Yeah, when you used to be able to just farm jungle stacks forever. Sit at the top of the net worth. I don't know, I feel like Shaker, no matter how far behind you, always have a chance in team fights.
Dire are scanning
Yeah, I guess
for
that's fair.
enemies.
Fair enough, friend. I'll concede that to you. Roger. Very long fissure. There's a Static Storm Glimpse combination onto Venomancer. Don't think they have enough damage to at least take him out initially, but there's the Necrophos ult, finally getting a kill. Vanscore stuck in a no man's land. Also taken out General in the meantime. Pounce. Right clicks from the pusher is going to be enough. So 2 for 1 right now as Crystallize attempts to run away. Beautiful fissure onto 2. FN better be careful. A couple more right clicks. Not enough to finish him off, though.
Dire's middle tower
They
is
do take out
under attack.
Maposhka in the meantime. So a 3 for 1 and a tier 1 tower looks to also be falling here shortly.
Dire's middle tower is under
And Global Silence was like 10 seconds from being up there. If they had that, they perhaps could have won that team fight, but nice move from Na'Vi there. They're able to catch Chappie off guard. You know, both these teams can still fight each other, it feels like. There may be a small lead for Team Empire, but it doesn't feel like it matters at all. Just whichever team gets the jump first is going to take these fights.
Prize is mine.
And FN, he sees Crystallize. Oh, here comes the duel from Ghostic. And, of course, the Global Silence. Barely enough damage to get off the duel damage in time. But it is there nonetheless. So that's duel number 3.
Will do nicely.
Yep, and that's going to be a combo that's going to be disgusting to play against through the whole game. You know, there's nothing they can really do about Global Silence until they get those items to remove it. And only Necro has a Yules right now, but it's not really good enough, it feels like. It'll help him, but whoever gets dueled is still just going to die.
What are the other items they're going to go for? Do you think another Yules, like for Bat Rider, is going to be coming into play? He's going for 4-staff first.
He might just go BKB. But Yules is still really good.
Echolocation.
How about Lotus Orb? Is that too luxury? Oh, bottom lane in the meantime. Legion Commander, arrow. Not going to hit, but you have to think that they can finally get this kill, and the glimpse ensures that that is the case.
You make a fine
Yep, down he goes. Dendi is dominating. Dendi's actually quite farmed.
Yes, he is.
About the Lotus Orb points, it's definitely good, and he'll probably still buy it anyways. I think Earthshaker might be closer. Actually, Shaker's going for Yules as well. Okay. It's something that they'll probably get later on in the game.
Okay.
Or not at all, because it's really only for gold. So there's a good chance they just don't buy it at all. Everyone has their Yules, BKBs, and that's it.
Yeah, that's true. It doesn't really reflect much. I mean, there is last word, I suppose. But oh, I kind of caught that. Not really. Man score taken out. As this mid-tier one is going to go down finally. So Empire with around a 2K net worth lead right now, as we have some TPs. Ghost Stick. Blade is almost done here. He blinks in. There's the duel onto Earthshaker. They're not going to get the duel damage, but you have to think that they have enough damage to at least get the kill eventually. Oh, they get the deny! Yet again, Venomancer denied a kill, and another... Sorry, the Necrophos ult was enough to take out the Legion Commander in the meantime. And with the Glimpse and Kinetic Field, that's going to break up the fight completely. LC just doesn't have enough damage to get a solo kill right now.
Yeah, definitely not. And even if he did have more damage, the Necro could have Yulesed him if he wanted to, if there's any threat, but he knew there wasn't. They turned it around really easily, and that's quite the blunder. You know, they go in for this free pick, or at least what seems to be a free pick, and they get the hero deny that they go on and Reapered afterwards. Looks like Necro's going for Lincolns, or at least that's what's in his quick buy. Very good, as their only real catch is the Legion Commander for now.
So after LC's Blade Mail, is there any specific item that you think... Do you think he needs to go BKB this game?
Yeah, he definitely does.
Now, here's the question. Do you go for the value Aghanim Scepter instead of BKB?
No.
Okay, just checking.
It's not value.
In some instances it is, I have to say. As Dendi is just going to get completely destroyed. We talked about the counter, the pounce, just nothing you can do about that. I mean, the main issue is we talked about he doesn't have enough damage to get a dual kill, right? And if he gets Ags, he's the only one that can do damage. Like this, right clicks from Raposhka would not work with an Ags.
Yeah, that is true. He essentially has a BKB in the... Oh, they're going up top here. Navi. Global Silence comes out. All right.
Okay.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Just in case, I suppose.
Yep. I mean, it's a good move. Navi did TP up, but they are smoked and looking for more. They have to walk up this hill blindly, though, and they might get their blinks canceled by these Venom Wards. Oh, Ward actually dies.
Oh, did he get glimpsed? Yes, he got glimpsed, so he's going to miss the fissure, but... Force Step, he actually avoids most of the damage from the Echo Slam. He gets off a beautiful Poison Nova onto 3. FN coming to clean up. This is not what you want if you're Na'Vi. Crystallized next on the menu. Pops his Ghost Trap, but will likely fall very shortly. The Pounce being set up thanks to the Yules. They do not have vision, though. Oh, my. He might poison tick down, though. We'll see. No, he has a
no way.
pulse.
Is he out?
Are you serious? All right, we have a chase here in the bottom lane. And yet another dual kill. Talked about the combo between Silencer and LC, but the LC Enchantress is pretty disgusting as well. Crystallize finally gonna... Oh! Will he? Will he finally die? Crystallize? Are you going to die at some point this game? Oh, he does, but gets off his ult. Not enough to get the kill quite yet on Slark with the arrow. Keeping him in place for quite a long time, but Dendi and Na'Vi in general just dropping like flies, one by one. And just like that, it's a 7K lead for Empire.
Yeah, and Empire really swung this game in their favor real quick with these items. BKB, that was his 10-second charge used there. But I mean, you're right. Sunsfan as usual. Slark, great hero against Batrider and Mirana. What can they do?
Eat shit, Brad. Well, no, I agree in general that the hero is just pretty lackluster. I mean, believe me, I was freaking at TI6. We picked Slark like every game. That hero's garbage in the finals. So I have memories of how bad this hero can be.
Every hero has their game. This one might just be Slark's.
Yes, absolutely. Except for Winter Wyvern.
What do you mean? What are you trying to say?
That's just the meme, okay? I actually think Wyvern's great.
Me too.
Just needs a slight tweak to to a couple skills.
Radiant's middle tower just keeled over.
Have you seen the off lane core wyvern?
I haven't seen it as an off lane, but I've seen the core build where it's like you get Dragonlance and like Mjolnir and all this crap. Although,
They're trying to bring down
does that still work? There's something they nerfed with that.
Yeah, it works. Ice played it in the off lane. They won the game, and now a lot of people have been playing it as well.
Oh, what item build did he go?
I think he went like phase boots, Dragonlance, or Pike, and then Mjolnir.
Phase boots. Okay. Huh. Yeah, it's pretty cool to see actually. Don't know how viable it is from like a consistency. I mean, it's better than his regular core or his regular support role right now, right? That's for sure.
I actually think it's pretty good. It feels hard to play against.
How do you just run out of mana super fast?
You gotta
Phase
buy that
boots?
soul ring.
Okay, with a soul ring. Do you go Ags on? You go Ags eventually, right?
Yeah, so you can keep your whatever the long range attack thing is,
Arctic
the sniper
burn.
attack. Yep, Arctic burn up.
The sniper Arctic. Yeah, it's pretty cool to watch for sure. Oh, I just saw a gem. Was that on Slarky Poo?
Yes.
Yes, he has a BKB now. So Diffusal, Shadowblade, 9-second BKB, Ghost Stick, getting close to his as well. Of course, we saw the Blade Mail in action quite a while ago. Empire nursing a... I was going to say nursing an 8K. I'm pretty sure nursing means you're behind. So whatever the opposite of nursing.
Well, this could be pretty good here for Navi. Walking right into the
Oh, there's
woods.
the initiation Echo Slam, but the very quick global silence. They're going to use that to full effect to take out the Disruptor and Poison Nova onto a couple heroes as Roger getting completely right-clicked down by FN. Nice Ghost Shroud, avoiding a lot of damage from Legion Commander, but how much will it matter? Beautiful Necrophos
Oh my God.
onto Slark. He's going to regen quite a bit, but might not be enough as the right clicks again just being used to full effect. Empire, 4 for 1. They're balling out of control.
That's right, and you just talked about Slark. Once he goes in, they're not getting out. Just countering these heroes.
Radiant's middle tower can't handle this thing.
You know, they were lucky that Necrophos lived that long, honestly, to get that ult off, but
Yep. For sure.
BKB did... Oh, here we go. Static Storm, Kinetic Field onto 2. Ghostic able to blink out very quickly. So, 2 buybacks for a potential 1 kill. I don't think... Oh, there's a Miposhka glimpse. So, Chappie will eventually be brought down as well. So, it is 2 kills for 2 buybacks. They save the racks. Tier 3 is taken out, so shrines are available. I don't know, man. It's pretty good for Empire still.
Yeah, definitely. Even though they were able to hold there. You know, as long as they have global, like, Navi have the right idea. They sat there, camped their ward in the sentry, waiting for Team Empire to run into them. They got the initiation off on Stark, but of course there's the global silence there to break the combo, along with the Legion Commander heal so Stark can get his buttons off. But, you know, maybe if they got super lucky and then Shaker was able to, like, fissure the silencer along with the Slark there, then they could have, like, bursted the Slark and everything would have been okay. But still, it's a really hard game for them because of that global silence factor. I mean, Navi are making big plays, though. Straight in the Roche Pit.
Yep,
This is definitely what
needed.
they need to come back in this game.
Yeah, for sure. And you have to imagine that Crystallize will be taking the Aegis, and in fact he will. Dendi, you're not really dealing enough damage to warrant something like that, plus it's just way too value on a Necro, I think.
Yep, especially when he's already used his buyback.
Oh yeah, that's true. Definitely true. FN right now, level 20. Oh, General spots him out. Uses Firefly, and Moonlight Shadow also activated. Don't think they're going to be able to find any kind of initiation now. Miposhka with a point booster, so working towards an Ags for himself. Slark going towards a Scotty eventually. Is there anything coming up shortly that makes a difference on either side? So BKB close on Elsie, that's a big deal.
Yep, BKB close on Marana as well.
Marana. Okay. And
This
Earthshaker
Elsie
going
feels
for
like-
Shadowblade next as well.
Yeah, that's definitely huge so we can get those initiations off. He can just sit back and wait. I was going to say, this LC definitely feels very high impact this game. He's had a great game. He has the right heroes on his team to help actually... It helps him cast duel in these fights because he has the Slark that goes in, gives him vision. He has the global silence to follow up on his duel, so most of these heroes are going to die right away. It's real nice.
It's real nice. Yeah, having multiple combos like that's pretty important because, like you were talking about, the snowball potential of LC is real, but she can't really do it by herself, at least not consistently, especially this game. Venomancer,
You know, these are all the things that help LC get to that solo kill part, you know, where she can just duel some core, pop the blade mill BKB, and just 1v1 and kill someone.
Yeah, take note. You can't just pick LC as a jungle. It won't work out, probably.
That's right,
You
guys.
need combo heroes, guys. Smoke by Empire. FN. Pop in the Shadow Blade. Oh, boy, Dendi. Oh, boy. Oh, God. He pops the BKB. That might be good enough for Empire, for now, at least. What number BK? That was his first charge, right? That's the 10-seconder. Out of commission.
They do have gem here, though, for Crystallize.
Oh, they sure do. Roger with a counter initiation on the Echo Slam, but there's the counter. Global silence, and Roger is taken out. That's a lot of stacks for FN. Necrophos with the Ghost Shroud. Decent amount of damage avoided there. Static Storm onto 2, but they've already lost 2. Has Na'Vi. Flork stuck inside. He's getting... Oh, he gets healed by Press the Attack along with his ult, and now they can just continue the pressure. Aegis is gone. Necrophos' life is gone. Dendi, the lone survivor. No buybacks. This is a Rax. Oh, maybe not. There's no creeps.
There are no creeps.
All right, stand corrected. That is a 4-for-0. No Rax, but still quite good for Empire. Thank you.
Yeah, maybe they'll get the... Oh, I think they'll still be able to take Rax. Only
Yeah, Necro's
Crystallize
dead
is
for a
really...
minute.
Yep, he's dead for a long time, and there's no tier 3 tower standing, so...
All right, so I might be right after all. We'll see.
Of course you're right after all.
That's
Kidding
true,
me?
dude. I have not been not right all day long, except for when I wasn't.
It's usually me, too. I'm always right until I'm wrong.
I think that's for everyone.
Well, then my statement is still not incorrect.
FN, level 22. Oh, there's the glimpse on the Chappie. Oh, they actually get a... Oh, the lasso is completely broken up by the Dark Pact. Very frustrating for a Batrider to play against. But it could be worse. You could be playing against a Nyx Assassin. So count your lucky stars that that's not happening.
That's right, he could be dead right now, but he's not.
Exactly. Empire going to use this opportunity to take out the shrine.
Gotcha.
Oh, what happened there? Okay. Yeah, poor Suneko has a buckler. 2,500 net worth right now. How is he in the death department against... He only has 6 deaths. I mean,
It feels low, doesn't it?
It does. Like, if Solo is going to start a trend here, you need to die like 16 times and then you'll win. So
Yeah, this
you
guy's
need
not
10 more
dying
deaths.
enough to win.
I agree.
It's such a rough game against the Slark with Gem at this stage of the game, especially for all these heroes that just get solo killed. Your Batrider, it was Mirana up until she got her BKB, but still, she doesn't really... It still sucks to use your BKB every time Slark goes on you.
Yeah, for sure.
Son of a...
And we might get to the point where we're approaching 25, where 3-second addition to Pounce Leash is filthy.
You know
don't
no one
have-
gets that, right?
What? You're kidding me.
Everyone gets 12 stats.
Are you serious?
Yes,
Dude,
I am.
The leash is so good. It like
Everyone gets
doubles
12
it.
stats.
How? Why? That's so garbage.
Maybe they're all just doing it wrong.
They're doing, dude. They are doing it wrong for sure. Try it out in a pub, bro. Well, I mean, I think part of it depends on if they have items to counteract your pounce, which at my level of play they never do. Okay, so you have to keep that in mind. But in theory, it's amazing.
And there's only, what, Mirana's BKB to counteract that for now?
Well, they do have a bunch of Yules. A
I mean, if
pseudo
you get
counteract.
leashed... If you get leashed, then your Yules is still on you, isn't it?
Yeah, that's... Well, what I mean is you're mitigating damage during that period. But yeah, it's not a hard game.
But if they're leashed for 7 seconds...
Exactly, dude. That's what I'm trying to sell you on this. You need to bring this to, like,
Oh, I'm
the
sold.
pro scene. Thank you. I mean, when have I
That's
been
right, let
wrong
me
today?
just-
Like, let's be
Let me
real.
just whip out the Slark real quick. Revolutionize the Dota world.
Yeah, based on our original talks before this game, it sounds like you're a real Slark player. So
Yeah.
definitely take this knowledge with you. Make sure you let pro players know that there is a second talent that they can choose. Don't know if they're privy to that yet.
Let me just educate BSJ on the Slark so we can post it on Game Leap. I'll let him know that his guide needs updating.
We have a smoke here from Na'Vi. This feels
They
like a
might catch the
last-ditch
Slark here.
effort. We'll see if they can actually come to... Oh, Rogers spotted. And now they know.
Yep, not fast enough. You know, there was a chance they could potentially get him on the wave, but of course Global still would come out, but maybe if they time it well enough to where they get like the Echo and Reaper off instantly, they'll actually still die.
That's... You think that's enough
tough,
damage,
though.
though? Echo Reaper?
If they hit him
There's
for
a bunch
that...
of creeps. Oh, Slark gets stunned up for now. Lasso's going to be completely mitigated by press the attack again. And, oh, a Gale on 2. Empire, they could go on this if they want to. Some spells have been wasted. Chappie popped the BKBs inside Static Storm, so it means pretty much nothing because there's no Aghanims on Disruptor. Barely has boots, for God's sake. Crystallize. Gets away just in time. Ghostic ends up wasting his BKB charge, which was 9 seconds. And, I mean, Empire, they're not really in a rush to finish this. 18k lead right now. The creeps take out the tower without their help, so that's when you know things are going well for you. Enchantress, pretty close to Aghanim Scepter, so actually has it. Maybe they'll just regroup.
Yep, they'll probably just wait for their ultimate cooldown again on Silencer. It's up in 80 seconds. I mean, they're winning the game and they have the whole map to farm out, so they're really in no rush. Even Silencer's scaling, he's hitting hard with that 26 stolen intelligence.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's pretty,
Well, look at
pretty
that.
sick. Pretty sick. All right. I swear. Okay, if I'm right about Slark getting the pounce, you have to...
I have to what?
Something crazy has to happen. You have to tell me I'm amazing.
Is that crazy, being told you're amazing? Wow, that's really out there.
For me, it is. I'm a self-deprecating pile of garbage, so that would be great for me. Is Roshan up? Nope, not for a couple more minutes. Then he picks up the DD. In 2 minutes, we will be we start getting double runes, my friend. That's when the game gets real interesting.
That's right.
You can get double damages. FN? Okay. We'll see if they actually want to initiate here. He's looking for it. General is his target. Yes, he actually wastes the Force Staff. He's going to be able to be brought down very quickly here, but the BKB's popped. Lasso being used. And yeah, Navi's just getting right-click down with ease. Echo Slam onto 2, but pretty much no damage being applied to Ghost because of the BKB. Reaper Scythe is enough to finish off the Slark, though. It's a 3-for-1, but at what cost? Crystallize, trying to run away, but this Enchantress with the Aghanim Scepter is just ripping through them. Earthshaker, the lone survivor, and without Echo Slam, what hope does he have?
Yeah, it's looking pretty rough here for the lone Earthshaker. Man, Global Silence really ruins their team fights, but they didn't even need it there. In all the previous team fights, Global's just interrupted all these combos. Stark gets his ultimate off. Just didn't need it.
I guess so. Jesus. Well, we have some buybacks here. It's going to cost LC his life. Chappie in the meantime. No, they don't see him now. Oh, they do. This should end up... Oh, my God. Do they have enough to... He doesn't have mana to TP. That's the unfortunate thing. If Tread slots, it still wouldn't be enough. Yeah, he's done so. Creating some space, though, for the creeps. The MVPs of this game.
Creeps are always the MVP.
Hells yeah. Yeah, General's next choice of item is going to be a Yule's as well. This... Even though the Global wasn't used in the last fight, it's kind of been their main hindrance. I don't know what the right word would be, but...
It's definitely ruined all their previous team fights at the... You know, some of these team fights look pretty good for Na'Vi. They have the right idea. We saw earlier they were camping one of their wards with a Warden Sentry, and they managed to go on the Slark, but then Global Silence came out, and they're able to save Slark and turn the fight, but... It's just how their fight operates, right? Batrider wants to get in there. He might actually find Enchantress here. How deep does he want to go?
I don't know.
Alright, he's a little scared.
Batrider's
Just kidding, he's in.
Okay, he jumps in, finally gets the lasso off. Van scores here, though, with the Global Silence. That's 2 extra intelligence going his way. Roger and I will hit the... Oh my God, Seneko. Get wrecked by Enchantress. That Hurricane Pike, but it'll cost him his life. The Reaper Scythe comes into play, 107 seconds on the deck. Meanwhile, Marana, Dendi just gets destroyed by Ghostic's duel. He has so much damage at this point, along with the Blade Mail. 116 at the moment, extra
Dire's
damage.
middle tower is drowning.
So Navi, it just looks like this uphill battle that, and then actually Empire's just gonna take Roche as well.
Yeah, Roche is up.
Tough.
That was Dendi used his buyback in the last fight too.
Oh, Roger might be trying to. They do spot him though. That's the thing. Oh boy. Oh boy. Level 24 start. We're getting close. We're getting close.
I hope
Rex.
this game ends before Stark's 25.
Please, please, Navi, hold on just a little longer, my friends. Good boys. All right. Well, Roche is going to be a freebie. Is there any reason they wait for this 25?
Definitely not. They're going right now.
Please,
Get in there.
I'm begging you. You know how
In
much
they
you want
go.
that leash.
Mirana's still dead for 30 seconds. Get in there, Team Empire.
Oh, Roger. That Echo Slam is the only deterrent right now for Empire. And with Silencer sitting in the back, he pretty much, well, he doesn't have Global for 40, so maybe they do actually wait. FN's like, you know what, guys? I want to show Brax how good this 3-second leash time is. Let's just finish this bad boy off.
More like, I can't wait to pick up my plus 12 stats, guys. I'm so close. Let me just get it real quick before we push.
So here's the thing. I know you're right, but I want you to be wrong so bad that it makes me feel like I'm right.
Dire's top tower
Nice.
is under
I hope I'm
attack.
wrong.
Me
I just want
too,
to see how
but-
happy you'll be.
All right, what about,
Dire's top
what's your
tower
Marana
is about
talent of
to
choice?
take the plunge.
At 25?
Yeah.
Uh,
I can tell you what most pro players take, because I know.
at most take the arrow,
Yeah.
A gift from
and
the
it's
gods
obviously
of
good. You shoot more. You shoot 3 arrows. Three times as good as 1.
That is true. That's a good point. A lot of people forget that 3 is 3 times more than 1.
That's why I'm here to remind them.
And
Oh,
hey,
but
Matt,
it gives you
never
good
know.
vision and stuff.
Oh, Slarky Poo finds Sineko. And that is going to be an easy kill going his way. Oh, he hit 25. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Yes! Yes, you pile of garbage. I knew it. Yes! Thank you, God. Ah,
This game
I'm
blows.
so happy. I'm just going to keep the camera on his talent the rest of the game.
Let's watch him pounce.
Watch this leash. He doesn't even need it. Oh, all right. The arrow completely mitigated.
I've just got my camera locked on him as well, waiting for it to happen.
So what is it? 6.5 seconds, right? That is disgusting. All right. I mean, like if you do that on Necro, you just literally can't do anything. Here we go. Earthshaker dead for 50. No buyback. Navi probably better off just giving up the second racks for now. They do pop fortification. We'll see if they actually try to defend, but it'd be very doubtful that's going to happen.
Yep, they need to wait for their other heroes, but it probably won't be an option. Empire can just force the issue here.
All right. Good clean stuff. Good clean stuff. And they're just gonna go to the
Just
top
waiting
lane now.
for the pounce.
Oh, what's gonna happen? It's gonna be the reason they win this game. Oh, kinetic field used. Dendi. Oh my God, half HP already. Was that the Hurricane Pike or was that just normal right clicks? No,
It was just normal right clicks.
Yeah, GG. FN going to town on this tier 3. Earthshaker's up in 7 seconds, which means Navi needs to initiate now. General comes in, gets a nice lasso on the Venomancer. Here's a global silence. Don't have enough damage to actually do anything to him as Chappie pops the BKB, pops his ult as well. And that's 2 dead in the blink of an eye. Empire looking to get mega creeps right now. Roger still has Echo Slam, but they see him. And how much will it actually do at this point? FN gets stunned up. Where's that leash, bro? Where's that leash? Come on now, bro. You got it. He didn't get it. It's fine.
If it makes you feel
skill.
better,
Oh, Echo Slam! I can't believe it!
if it makes you feel better, he hasn't hit a hero with it since he got his 25 talent.
That doesn't mean it's bad, okay? It doesn't.
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just letting you know.
I'm actually so happy right now. All right, guys. Thanks for watching Game 1. This is a best of 3, of course, between Navi and Empire. After a brief commercial break, which is 1 minute and 30 seconds, we will be coming back for a podcast-type intermission. So stay tuned.
Get the alpha, be the alpha.
All right, we have returned. Brax, are you still here?
I am here. How was the wedding?
What?
That was Zeno, right?
Yeah, Zeno's wedding.
Nice.
It was good. Oh god, but my flight, dude, again.
Oh no, did you get screwed on the flight?
Yeah, so showed up at 6 a.m. for this flight. Okay. No, I'm sorry. It was a midnight flight. It was like super late. So midnight flight. Get there, and it's canceled. Of course, we don't find out until we get there, and it's a 45-minute drive to the airport. So they're like, all right, we can put you on the next flight, which is in 24 hours. And if that were to happen, I would miss the wedding. So I'm like, that can happen. So they gave me credit for that flight, which hopefully that actually is a thing, because who knows if they'll ever actually give me it. So that's like $1,000 there. And then I had to pay for a new flight, which was 6 hours later on a different airline because they didn't have anything on that airline. So that's another $2,000. So I paid $3,000 to go to Canada for a day and a half.
A day and a half.
Yeah, I was barely there. Well, because I'm super busy. I got stuff to do, you know?
Yeah.
Captain's draft, man. It's taking up like 95% of my time right now.
That's right. It's a busy time.